Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Andy Palmer, CEO of Aston Martin.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Aston Martin Lagonda. 2 years ago, I stood here and I announced our second century plan. We're now 1/3 of the way through that transformational journey and the completion of the first phase, namely the stabilization of the company. Last week, we filed record financial results, both in terms of our fourth quarter and our full year EBITDA performance. Most importantly, we doubled our profit per car compared with 2007, proving that the actions started in 2015 are now delivering measurable results to the bottom line. With the successful Q4 launch of the DB11, we've started the total renewal and expansion of our product portfolio that will deliver, on average, a new car every 9 months. Our special projects business is thriving, with 7 models announced and sold out since the start of 2015, whether it be from the fire-breathing Aston Martin Vulcan supercar to the continuation of the timeless, elegant DB4 GT, we're creating the next generation of future collectible cars. We've expanded and we've deepened the range of possibilities available through our bespoke service, Q by Aston Martin. From the collection shown here for the first time on the DB11, through to the possibility to create your very own one-off model through commission, we're redefining the meaning of personalization. We're also in the process of transforming our manufacturing footprint with the expansion of Gaydon as our sports car centre and the addition of the St Athens facility for our SUV in 2019. Between now and 2020, our total global workforce will expand by at least an additional 1,000 employees. Our Beyond Lean manufacturing strategy is enabling us to produce highly bespoke products of both scale and outstanding quality through the use of a core set of manufacturing tools and processes. And with the addition and appointment of Max Sway as our new Vice President and Chief Technical Officer, we have a senior leadership team ready to deliver the remainder of the second century plan. Max.
I'm just fine, thank you.
At the last 2 Geneva Motor Shows, we focused on revealing new products for the first time, sometimes expected, sometimes not. This year we wanted to do the same, but focus specifically on performance, very high performance. In March 2016, we announced an exciting partnership with Red Bull Advanced Technologies. Harnessing the combined talents of Adrian Newey, Marek Reitman and David King, we outlined the vision for an incredible fusion of F1-inspired design and technology. 12 months on, work is far advanced on the project that we codenamed AMRB001. We're bringing together the who's who of world-class technical partners. They include Cosworth for the 6.5-litre naturally aspirated V12 engine, Ricardo for the 7-speed transmission, Multimatic for the monocell, and Rimac for the battery system. I'm also pleased to announce today another key technical partner with a selection of Michelin as the sole tyre provider. So, ladies and gentlemen, everything is falling into place. We have the best designers, we have the best technical team, the best partners, and of course, the best customers who are investing in this groundbreaking project. However, let's be honest, up until now, we've not exactly had the best name. AMRB001 has been our project code, but it's time to give this name the best name in the car business. I'd like to invite Marek and David, two of the principal project architects, on stage to unveil the car that we now call the Aston Martin Valkyrie. Stunning, isn't she? Well, the name Valkyrie is rooted in ancient mythology. The Aston Martin Valkyrie is a very forward-looking expression of the most advanced automotive technology available. Aston Martin Valkyrie perfectly captures the drama of what is not only the ultimate production Aston Martin, but what promises to be the defining hypercar of this decade. Valkyrie, of course, also continues a fine tradition of Aston Martin V cars, which began in the early 1950s. Now 6 decades after the Vantage name started it all, Valkyrie propels this uniquely distinctive family of model names to another level. The name Vantage also has a special relevance for what hides under these two remaining covers. When Sir David Brown wanted to launch a higher-powered version of the DB2, he decided on the name Vantage to signify the extra performance. And over the following 50 years, we've created Vantage versions for almost every model line. With the success of Aston Martin Racing last year in the FIA World Endurance Championship, we decided it was time to honour what Sir David started and combine that with everything that we've learned in racing. I'm pleased to announce that we're creating a new range of higher performance cars for the road and the track under the newly created AMR brand. Every model in our range today and in the future will derive at least one AMR derivative. All AMR cars, whether for the track or the road, will be characterised by signature design elements, higher power output and dynamic changes appropriate for each model. Aston Martin has always raced, so it's totally logical that we bring the world of Aston Martin racing closer to our customers. Over the past 11 years, Aston Martin Racing has delivered 45 race wins, including 3 at Le Mans, 61 podiums and 2 World Championships. Today, we're not only launching AMR, but I'm pleased to announce that we've committed to at least 5 more seasons in World Endurance Championship with Aston Martin Racing and our motorsport provider, ProDrive. So to help us launch the first AMR production models, I can't think of 2 better people than our World Championship driver duo, Nicky Thim and Marco Sorensen. Welcome, gentlemen, and congratulations on the success of last year. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce not only the new brand, but the first 2 production models of that brand. Welcome, AMR. Gentlemen, thank you. In launching AMR, we wanted to give you a taste for the extreme. The Vantage AMR Pro is powered by a 507 PS of WEC-inspired V8 power. Created for track use only, the Vantage AMR Pro represents the simplest translation of a pure race car and continues the lineage started with the Vantage GT12 and the Vantage GT8. As you would expect from an Aston Martin, the interior is a combination of beautifully handcrafted materials and the necessary modifications for track use. Now let's turn to the Rapide AMR. This is the car that I'm most excited to bring to production, and frankly speaking, most excited to have in my garage. The Rapide is a hidden jewel in our range, and we've long believed that it can support a much more sporting derivative. The Rapide AMR features the 600 PS normally aspirated V12 engine from the Vantage GT12, a retuned sports suspension, and showcases many of the design cues that will mark out our AMR products. As a four-seat production car already capable of speeds of over 200 miles an hour, the Rapide has always been one of the fastest cars in the world. This car, however, at a projected top speed of 210 miles per hour, the Rapide AMR promises not only to be the fastest four-seater in the world, but also the fastest four-door car in production. As you can imagine, our crew at Special Projects are very motivated by this challenge. Finally, every brand needs a home, or in the case of AMR, many homes. From its roots in the Special Projects team in Warwickshire, we're in the process of establishing a network of track-based AMR performance centres. I'm pleased to announce that we are converting our driving centre at the Nürburgring in Germany to be the first of these global centres. The AMR Centre at the Nürburgring will offer customers everything from car preparation for track driving through to driver training. When I took the job as CEO of Aston Martin in late 2014, little did I realise that the pace of change would mean that between now and 2020, we will replace every single car in our range. We will expand our range from 4 to at least 7 different models. We will have 2 modern manufacturing plants, doubling our current production capability to over 10,000 cars per year. We will launch the first electric Aston Martin. We will launch the first production mid-engined Aston Martin. We will launch a new performance brand with AMR. We will announce our plans for the reintroduction of the Lagonda mark, and finally, although we won't launch a fully autonomous car by 2020, we will always have a 3-pedalled manual transmission car in our range. Some habits die really, really hard. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention this morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the Aston Martin press conference. Please join us on the stand. Thank you.
Une voiture avec 3 pédales. Les habitudes, ils ont des habitudes aussi.